But don't tell me you can't have one little blue outpost that has 3 bozos on some city council that might do something stupid. Well, we're not going to let you cut off your nose to spite your face. So you aren't defending law enforcement in the state of Florida. We've also blocked all jailbreak legislation, California-style crime policies where they let people out, they let them commit crimes. You know, we actually have had that proposed in Florida, and it's wrong. And as governor, I was really the bulwark to stop that, and I'll continue to do that. And then we saw the scourge of Soros DAs. And I remain the only governor in the country who has removed Soros DAs from their position. We have also successfully waged a war and defeated the woke mind virus in the state of Florida. We are the first state to eliminate DEI from our public university system. We were the state responsible for nuking ESG in the pensions and in the businesses. We eliminated critical race theory, first in the country to do that in our K through 12 education. And we stopped the brutal practice of doing sex change operations on kids. It was wrong then when we did it. It's wrong now, and we were right then when we did it. And of course, you know, I hear a lot of people talking about women's sports a lot now. Just so people, like, we did that years ago in Florida. I mean, like 5 years ago, we took care of that. You have a right to compete in all of these things. We've also beat the left on education. And some of that means defeating the teachers' unions, who've been a huge problem, and they're very partisan, and they have an agenda. And when COVID was going on, I required that all schools remain open, and they sued me to try to close the schools. They wanted kids out of school for a year, and that would have happened had we not stood up to them. We also did universal school choice, so every single parent in Florida can go to the school of their choice. Private school, charter school, you name it. And we've also done paycheck protection against school union, because what they'll do is these union people will go in and they'll demand that a teacher sign these forms, and then they deduct the money and it goes into the union, and what do they spend it on? Leftist politics. Most of these teachers don't want that. So now in Florida, no automatic deduction of school union dues are allowed. First state in the country to get that right. And we have done more than any other state in the country to stand up for the rights of parents when it comes to education. You have the right to direct the education and upbringing of your kids, and you have every right to know what curriculum is being used in your school. And you also have a right to send your kids to school in Florida without them being taught that they were born in the wrong body or that their gender is a choice. We stood up. We even had a little skirmish with a company down the road from here, some of you may have heard of. A lot of people said you can't do that in Florida and live to tell about it, but we were right and they were wrong, and we won that fight, and we're glad that we did. We're also leading the effort to reform in a conservative direction higher education. And one of the things that we've done, which I don't think any other state has done, yeah, we were the first to eliminate DEI. That's important. But now in Florida, all tenured professors must undergo review every 5 years and can be terminated for poor performance.